Joni has done it again. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Hi. I'm excited because we're in the studio and I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
The shy Joni is coming out.
But it's like we got space.
We do.
Yeah, last time was a little bit tight. It was intimate. That's the word. Like if you're going to use good language, it was an intimate environment for us to be
That's
in.
right. That's right. And I was so hot
Never
the
again.
entire time.
Never again.
That was close.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried it. And we had to move locations.
That's it. So, unfortunately, it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. E's got some stuff he's dealing with, and so we
right.
want to shout out our boy E.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes.
We are here
Shout
we
out
know
to the
you're here in
camera.
spirit.
That's right.
I will do the very best I can to do my AOC chaos mayhem as much as I can.
Can you do an impersonation of E or no? He's so unique.
He is. He's one of a kind.
He is one of a kind.
This is the perfect time for us to talk about him because he's not here to defend himself.
That's right. That's right.
So we have to watch it back.
Airing of grievances. So the whole episode should be just all the things that drive us crazy about E, what we don't like about E.
New show.
Right.
Yeah, we
That's
changed the show from whatever it was going to be, and now it's just going to be all about E. Like what don't we like about E?
That's right. That's right. Got a bad attitude. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's so emotional. Like,
That's right. That's right. For sure.
maybe that was too funny to me. I was thinking, anyway.
But
no.
then, all joking aside, though,
Yeah.
like with him not being here, it was kind of like, okay, how are we going to kick this off?
I know.
Who's going to go? He does bring some energy that, will be missed during this episode for sure.
So we'll do the best we can. And by the way, you're here, and that's why most people show up anyway. So I'm just in your space today.
No, you're
Joni,
CT,
my
core
Liege.
inclusive.
Core inclusive. Yes.
That's right.
So we're doing our thing.
You're
We're
the
doing our thing.
superstar.
Somebody tried to say that to me earlier today, and I was just like, no, I'm in your world. And
How do you feel about that? Because you get a lot of attention, you get a lot of love, everyone's like CT, and they like fan out. Does that drive you crazy, or you're grateful? But
two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah,
it is true that I'm learning how to accept that the life that God has gifted me to live will put me in places and spaces and in front of people that I may not want to be in front of.
yeah,
But I have a responsibility to that. So I love that God has gifted me to be in that place. I don't love to be there all the time though.
yeah, it's a lot.
It can be draining.
Yeah.
It can be draining.
I can imagine.
And it's learning how to accept praise. It's learning how to accept someone's acknowledging you did a good thing. I'm horrible at it.
Yeah,
I remember very distinctly there was a presentation I did some weeks ago, and I did something that wasn't expected,
okay.
and it hit real well. Like
Oh,
there was a
did it?
standing ovation afterwards.
What?
And I like turned my back
have passed
and I
out.
moved over to do something else because I wasn't trying to acknowledge the applause in the room. So I was like, I'm embarrassed by this, but the thing hit. And I'm like, thank you, God. So I'm in my head talking like, thank you, God. And he's like, no, receive what they're giving.
Yeah.
Just don't become arrogant about it. And
That's
so
right.
I'm learning. Like I'm learning how to receive certain levels of praise or accolades that come. But I'm just doing my thing. I'm just out here doing
That's
my thing.
right.
And I'm
Such a
trying the best I
beautiful
can, Joni, because there's somebody else in the room. Trying the best I can not to make eye contact with the other person in the room.
Oh, man.
Because you know how they get.
Maybe we just need to look and just to get it out the way. I wish I could see him too.
You don't want to see him. It is.
I'm actually kind of mad I can't see him because every once in a while when I can, it just sets the show off.
Yeah, it's like the last studio we're in, we were real tight. Y'all could see him, I could not. So it made it so much better for the show for me not to be able to see him because you know how we are. You know how we are.
Y'all two go.
And I'm not going
to
talk about football or anything. But let's just keep moving. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to see what he just did to. Oh, but I guess we can't look at the cameras.
We can. Yeah. EMM Family, what's up? We are back. This is episode 2 of the season 5. We've got a different little style for you, but hopefully you've been able to get out and see some of the last show that we did.
That's right.
Our John Henry, our villains and heroes was rich dialogue, right?
That was good.
So we go a little bit longer in our dialogue and conversation, but we're hoping that you can embrace it and engage it in different ways. And so we're pre-recording at the studios in New Albany. What's the place called?
Brick House Blue.
Brick House Blue. Shout out to Brick House Blue. Thank you for having us, hosting us, and we're going to get into what we got to get into today.
That's
Is that good?
right. Let's
Yes,
do it. Let's do it.
Joni, take it over. Let's see what we got.
All right, so today's conversation is all about redefining connection in a changing world. So during our last episode, I mentioned that my oldest daughter went away to college.
Yeah.
Right. And then my youngest is a freshman in high school. So I'm feeling all the things, right?
Yes.
Feeling all of the things. But it had me thinking about what connection looks like now, how my world and life is changing. You know, my kids are getting older. Me and Terry are getting older, experiencing all the things. And my parents, all of that kind of stuff. And it just really had me thinking about like who we are when change shows up. Mm-hmm. And then also, too, just selfishly, being a mother of a child who has now went away to college is all I can think about, CT. Whether consciously, subconsciously, like I was dreaming about it last night. I'm not even worried about anything. At least I don't think I am. But last night I was dreaming about her being away at college and needing something, and I couldn't get it to her right away and all of the things. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's just crazy the way that our lives change. So, I mean, it was a gradual change to see her leave, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But even now, okay, she's gone. We go to bed earlier because we're not waiting on her to come home. Just things like, right? It was just so crazy. I never thought that would be an issue. We go to bed earlier. Dinner time has changed. Yeah. The amount of food we cook is different. Yeah. Like everything is so different.
Yes.
But you have older kids. So even before we started recording, I was like, I hope this can be a therapy session for me. So you can help me over this bridge and help me get to the other side. But I don't even know if there's another other side. Is this my new normal?
I like the term new normal.
Okay.
And the shift in culture has created a dynamic where what we thought or what we did in terms of I got to get out of the house is pivoting. Because there are more people I talk to today in our generation where the kids left and then they came back.
They came back.
And that's our testimony right now. Our kids.
Oh, I love that you said testimony.
Back.
Oh, you always take the high road. When they go low, we go high. That's you.
I'm learning there's some different language now. I love them. And.
Okay.
Just, no. So Joni, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That you have such connection with your child that you now have them as a part of your consciousness and they're not present anymore.
Yeah.
Trust that will fade. Because when you get to a place where you start recognizing, I went to lunch with a friend of mine and we both were having this, like the beginning of the conversation was, we were empty nesters for just a little bit.
Okay.
And now one of our older children are back in the house. And so you could, when they left, the budget changed. So it'll change again. Okay. When baby girl goes, the budget will change. How you dress in a house will change. What y'all decide or making plans about where you go or where you don't want to go, it'll all change. And then they're going to come back. Oh. So I need you to brace yourself for the idea that this generation feels comfortable with saying, you know what? The world is crazy. I'm not going to make a whole lot of money. So mom and dad, may I come back into the home?
Well, that's interesting because you and I have had this conversation before about this.
Yes.
And we were kind of, I don't know, on the fence, maybe just about, okay, you turn 18 and you leave the house. Yeah. Is that the best thing to do or is it not? But now you're in this position where they're coming back. So I don't know. What are your thoughts
I don't
about
know
it?
if what's better. Because there's a part of me the part of me is saying it is good for them to go out and learn and experience. And the world is crazy.
That's right.
And because it's crazy, you've got to, because they are your children, because you love them, you have to leave yourself open to the idea that they need to have a safe place to land. Mm-hmm. Some people have a different way to think about this. We are evolving.
Yeah.
So for us, two of our children are back in the home because they needed to. Unsure if they still need to.
Oh, got it.
But at the time, needed to.
They needed to.
So we have been negotiating in our own minds, how do we make sure that the change that we had, i.e. they all left, We had the house to ourselves. We were planning what we were doing with every room. Nobody was coming back. Like we had made plans for the space.
Oh.
And then the space was no longer our space again. It was a shared space. So we had to adjust. And so now that we're in this place where we're like, okay, they're here. We want them to be able to flex. What do we do next? And so we're just in a really interesting season where it's okay that they're there, but here's the truth.
Okay. Okay. This is what I'm waiting for. Okay.
I, Christopher Thompson, have made it too comfortable for them.
You, not Mel?
Well, because the two have become one, I'm going to say Melanie and I have made it too comfortable for them in the house.
Okay. I feel like we needed Mel on the phone. Can we pull a lifeline to get Mel on the phone?
We can't get Mel on the phone right now. Okay.
Because that was going to be one of my questions. Is it a difference between how you are responding and how Mel is responding? And so I'm trying to figure out, like,
right now,
who's really making them more comfortable.
Right now, we are. So there's two things. There is being in alignment, and there is being in agreement. We were in alignment that they could come back, and we didn't have hard and fast certain rules around some boundaries and just consistency around disciplines that they need to have as shared users of space. We are now in agreement. That there are some things that need to change, and that we've created a place of comfortability. And while it was a place where we wanted them to be able to come back so they could reset, that reset has now become comfortable. And now that they're comfortable, we are not. And this is our house.
Yes.
So we've got some adjustment that we need to make.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And I'm just sitting over here quiet because I'm just thinking, like, oh, God, is that going to be us?
It's everybody.
Nobody's
free.
Nobody
gets out.
Don't you think this generation is a little different too? Do you think they, like, I don't know, we were having a small discussion just about generations before we got started too. And it's just different. There's the way they interact with each other, their social game is totally different than previous generations. And so, maybe it is a certain level of comfort that they have being at home with the people that they know. It's just it's comfortable.
Yeah. And it's okay. So this generational thing that we got going on right now.
Okay.
I want us who are the boomers and the Xers in particular to get out of our own way around this idea that people say too much screen time. I'm not going to argue the screen time.
Okay.
What I want to argue is that every single one of us has gone through something that was foreign and was too much. At one point, television was foreign. It was introduced too much. It's the devil. A telephone, when it first started, every generation has had its something.
Yes.
So we can't be so haughty and high and mighty to think that this thing is the devil. It is how you use it. It's how you incorporate it. It's how you embed it into your day to day. Because the truth of the matter is, this generation that is existing today have never known anything but the screen time. So either you will adjust and evolve, or you won't. And I would tell you, especially if you want to be a part of the next thing that's going to happen, you have to evolve in the moment.
That's so interesting. That's interesting that you said that, because, like I said, it started off me thinking about, like, parenting and semi-empty nesting and what that looks like. But it really had me thinking more about change and who we are when things around us change, how we respond to it. Yeah. And I think that's a great way to kind of get that piece of the conversation started too, because I always have that argument. Like, we think, it's too much screen time. Their music is trash. They're this and that. But the previous generation said the exact same thing about us.
Same stuff.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. And so when we think about change, I think it's interesting to just think about, like, what is your first emotion or go-to when things around you change? How do you handle it?
Now. So this is an evolved version of this idea of change.
Well, why do you say now? Do you mean, like, why'd you have to?
I qualify
specific?
it.
Okay.
Because I am evolving.
Okay.
This starting a business every day is new and different, and yet my conversation with people is, I'm not new to this, but I'm new to this. And so every day I wake up, I have this really beautiful opportunity to decide what I want to do and how I want to lean into what I'm choosing in the day.
Yeah.
That's a change. When I worked in corporate, I didn't get to choose that. Someone said I needed to be somewhere at a particular time in a particular way. And because of that, it informed how I showed up. Now, if I want to get up at 9 o'clock, I can get up at 9 o'clock. I had the genius opportunity or beautiful opportunity the other day to lay in the bed till about 10. Now I was working on my phone, but I had some coffee and I was chilling because I have to be in front of anybody. I didn't have to go somewhere to do a thing, but I'm constantly having to be connected to this choice that I've made, and that's a significant life change. So how I think about change today isn't from an external force telling me I have to do that. The change for me is that I'm having to now tell myself, get up, go do this, or make this call, or send this email in a way that is not driven by any external force. And that's different.
That is different because you got to have a different type of hustle.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Did you already know you had that in you? I mean, you knew you had it in you, but did you know you have it in you? Because sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I know I couldn't do that right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have that particular hustle in me at this moment.
But Joni, every new thing that you touch or do, you change, you adapt, you figure out what's the secret sauce that's gonna make you not go crazy. And sometimes it takes you a little bit of time.
It sure does. That's where I am right now.
But you do it. Like we are in a constant state every day that we wake up.
That is very true.
It's a new day.
Because that's where I am right now. I feel like it's too much change and I want to go into a corner.
Why does it feel like too much change
and
though?
just not come out.
You gotta come out.
I gotta come out. I'm here.
But why does it feel like too much? You said too much change. Why do you feel like that?
Let's see. Great question. Did I just say too much because it's just the words that I chose, or too much? Because emotionally it feels overwhelming, and I don't know where to go with my emotions. So I feel, let's take it back to the kids, because I feel very sentimental and nostalgic, right? Which makes me a little, I guess, sad. It's more sentimental, right? But then I'm frustrated because I can't fix, I can't do. I have to let go of some control, which I'm realizing what a controlling and bossy person I can be. Isn't that a surprise?
Hold on, pause for effect.
Isn't that a surprise?
I
know you guys never knew this about me.
As you flip your hair back and forth.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Like the other day, Terry and I was talking, and I was trying to figure out a good way to tell him to do something. And I was going to say, hand me that. And I said, I don't know. Just the way I said it was just a different way to tell him. And I said, wait a minute. Why don't I just ask you to do this certain thing?
What is that?
I don't know. I'm a boss, baby. I guess. Maybe.
I feel like there's a coaching moment here.
There is a coaching moment. I'm waiting for it, please. I need help.
You know.
Yeah, but that's like. But go ahead.
No, but some of it is. I feel like it's tying back to baby girl.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Both of them.
Yeah.
You got a freshman, and she has a real social life as opposed to just me orchestrating, the places she goes and what she does. She's like, no, I have things to do. I have friends. I have sports. I have this and I have that. And so it's forcing me to sort of just be me without being the mother, And even E and I were talking about, shout out to E once again, we were talking about how when they're younger, you're just in this parenting mode. You're just in the to-do mode. Yeah. Right? And sometimes you don't even truly develop that real relationship or really look at them as full humans until they're a little older. And you're like, oh, they are really cool people. You're getting to know them. They're actual people separate from me. So it's all of those things. That's why I say it feels like it's too much. Yeah. It's too much. And I'm just like, I just want to lay in the bed. I'm like, I got to go to work. I got to do the thing. But really, I just want to lay here and just think about all the things that have changed in my life. And it's a lot.
And it's a lot.
Yeah.
The blessing that we have is that change is happening.
Change is happening.
And sometimes change can happen to us or change can happen for us. And depending on how where we place our perspective can really transform the beauty of what change actually is. And as you're having to embrace releasing things that you have carried or owned or controlled, you now have to change how you think about you. So I'd love to talk about that a little bit. Like, okay. So you said this label, like you've been mom. Now you don't have to be that. How is the change of Joni just being Joni without that label you've carried for 18 whatever years?
Yeah.
What's really going on in there?
That's funny because I thought, like, as they were growing, I'm acting like they're just so grown, but you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I do, yeah.
Context, right? It was really important to me to always have space for myself.
Yeah.
So whether it's hanging out with my friends, me and Terry doing something, me by myself, whatever it is, I always had something because I knew it was important to, be a full person and not just their mother.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was like prepared. I'm like, I got this. When I get older, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna go to yoga. I'm gonna walk the dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna be good. And then as they got older, I'm like, don't you guys want to hang out with me? Aww. Yeah. So that's different. Yeah.
You know what is the statement? If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans.
Mm-hmm. But don't you think that was a smart thing to try to do?
Of course, because that's what we saw.
Yeah.
Or somebody taught us.
Oh.
And
CT, you always.
One of the things I'm learning or I'm embracing right now is that some of the stuff that we watched or that we were taught in a particular space was context for that time. And if we're not paying attention to what could be as well, not just what was, we leave ourselves limited in our ability to recognize that everything every day is changing. Like when we were coming here to do this today, there was an expectation that there would be 3 of us at this table.
Yes.
But something happened.
Yes.
And now we had to change.
We had to change.
We had to pivot.
That's
and
right.
that pivot is a constant way that we have to live our lives. I have an idea how I want to go home tonight.
That's right.
But I might take a different way.
Yeah.
Because there may be an accident. Like, so this idea of control is false.
It's so false.
Right.
It's so false.
Especially when we introduce external factors, whether it is the children, whether it's our spouses, whether it's our jobs, the consistency of every day that we show up, the thing that we can guarantee is going to happen is something's going to change. And our ability to have right perspective about it gives us the grace to be able to maneuver through that change and mature in that change. So when change happens, I'm not in my emotions about it because emotions are just information.
Yeah. Say that again. Emotions are just
information.
That's right.
And how you handle that information speaks to your maturity or the level of maturity that you have.
That's funny you say that because I was going to ask you do you think that changes whether it's work or personal? But I kind of answered my own question because, and you sort of touched on it too, the emotional piece. It depends on what my emotional connection is to the thing. Mm-hmm. So, of course, with my family, my kids, it's going to be a different response than if I were to have, I don't know, a new manager. You know what I mean? Just for example, just because like, okay, well, it's work. Even if I have some type of emotional connection, I'm expecting those things to change. It comes with the territory.
But why?
Because it's been constant. And I know that I'm not in control of that. Like, I know that for sure. I'm not in control of that. This one, I've created a false personally. I've created this false reality. You know, this concept that I think I am, but I'm not.
I think I am, but I am not.
I'm not.
Nor have I ever been. And yet somehow we thought I'm in. The song that's in my head is "Inquire." God is in control.
Oh, yes,
God is in control, right? And we jammed on that.
Yeah.
And yet we would leave singing that song and think, okay, now I'm in control of this thing. And we never were. Yes. The only thing that we can control, truly, is our response to the thing that wants to take us out of or make us out or feel out of control. So when somebody does something, when somebody does something, they might make me feel some kind of way, which then will elicit a response out of me.
Okay.
And if it's somebody I love and I care about, my response, because I'm emotionally connected, what you said, might be different.
Yeah.
Versus somebody at work.
Right.
But why do we let anybody control how we control what we actually do? I don't know. Because the only thing that we can control is ourselves.
I know.
And our response to the stimuli that is happening around us.
I know.
And some of us are better than others, but I would suggest that some of what and why is we watch somebody else think that they had control. And because we think they had control, we tried to model what they did. And it didn't work for them, but they never told us it didn't work for them. So we out in these streets trying to model behavior.
That's right.
And now it's like, it didn't work. And it was like, well, it never worked for me either. Well, why didn't you tell me?
Why did you tell me that?
Headset falling off here. Like, why didn't somebody tell me? So I think it is incumbent upon us, especially now with adult children, and yours are growing. It's like, we've got to be more open to tell the stories, the true stories of no, was not good. No,
that's true.
This thing happened and that thing happened, and really positioning ourselves to not pretend to be something that we're not. So somebody doesn't now look at us and say, oh, I want to be that thing, without understanding all the things that comes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So, I don't know.
That's good. I'm sitting on that. Mm-hmm. That's really good. So another thing this has me thinking about.
Yeah.
Is connection. Right? And you are the ultimate connector.
Love that.
You are the people connector. That's your jam. That's what you do.
That's my thing.
And so, since of course I'm on the topic of parenting, because it's the only thing that's on my mind. Sorry, guys, it's literally the only thing that's on my mind for the past. The way that we connect has changed, right? Because we're relying a lot on technology.
Yep.
Which is so different. I remember when my sister went to college, when she went away to Georgia, I meant to bring that in today too, but we would write each other letters all the time, right? And I would ask my mom, like, is it okay if I call Liege? Because long distance cost and all the things, right?
Back to a couple shows ago or something.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now my daughter is FaceTiming me every few minutes. Which is like, okay.
Yeah,
you can stop. And then even Alex, like we kind of bond over movies and different things like that. So that has completely changed too. What did it look like when your adult kids, like your connection, how you connected with them? They're back now, so it's a little different. But what does that connection look like? How has it changed over time?
It's a really interesting question.
Yeah,
because how they connect with me is very different than how they connect with Melanie, and the boys connect more with Mel. I connect more with Kennedy.
I can identify with that.
But it evolves based upon what's going on. So there was a way that we communicated in our house that the big stuff you brought to dad. The tactical day-to-day stuff you brought to mom, generally speaking, right? It's a heavy generalization, but practically it was how it played out. And so if the boys had some paperwork to do, or they had some situation going on, they needed to buy something, they would go to mom for all of it.
Okay.
But if there was this instance with a girl that they liked,
okay,
or if they got themselves into some trouble and they needed help getting out of it, the big thing, they would come talk to dad. Now, Kennedy, different.
Okay.
We've already established.
Yes.
Right?
We know.
So we don't have to repeat that unless we need to.
Yes. Yep.
But Kennedy and I, because I had a deep desire to have a male voice in her ear as much as I could.
Ooh.
So creating space where she could talk about just about anything.
Yeah.
Now, granted, she didn't earlier as much. As she's gotten older, all bets are off.
Yeah.
And I had to be comfortable with being able to say, she's saying something that generally is reserved for her friends.
That's right. That's right.
I don't need to know that.
But you created the space.
Created the
space.
Let's
go for it.
And it was right there. And so to the extent that, the evolution of the connection that we've had, that we have, is Caleb will plop down in my office and then he'll just talk. And
that's so special.
He'll just talk.
Dope.
And
I love that.
He'll talk about everything. And Caleb is somebody who he just dumps, and when he's done, he's good.
Okay.
But still, like, they talk to their mom about everything.
Okay.
Like, I will find out what's going on in their lives.
Yeah.
Because mom will be like, oh, yeah, I talked to such and such and such. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I'll try to give her some trouble. Like, the kids never talk to me about nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to. Like, I don't need to know everything. Just come to me when there's a real issue that we've got to focus on.
That's right.
As a quick shout out, recently, like this week, Chris and Krista, our oldest son and his wife, put down a deposit on a house.
What? Speaking of change,
Talk
y'all
about
get
change.
ready. Chris and Krista, y'all get ready.
They called, and we're like, guess what?
Yeah.
Now, before that, Chris came by and he was like, Pops, ... and the finance and this and that. And the other.
Yeah.
Now, he called his mother about it, but he also talked to me about it because it was a big decision that he was making in his life. And and we are very similar in terms of how we think about things. And so the connection that we've had as we're older, it's a part of the pivot that says, now candidly, I went from parenting to consultant. So I don't like to parent.
Okay.
I consult, but there are moments that the kids will throw me back in and tell me that I have to parent because of some of the decisions that they're making.
Yeah, but okay. Let's just, and again, I'm not going to spend the whole episode talking about parenting.
Yeah.
But it's very important. How the heck?
Yeah.
How do you switch from parenting to consulting?
So think about it.
And you don't think about it like at night, like, oh, I just wish they do. Like, what? How are you supposed to do that?
Well, you might think about it, but it is how you present it.
Okay.
So in your job, we talk about the difference between a leader and a manager.
Okay. Yes.
Really great leaders ask very good questions.
That's true.
That's a consultant.
That's true.
Parents don't ask, they direct. That's a manager. So you can get a sense for how you pivot from managing or leading, parenting or consulting based upon your ability to say, this thing that's in front of me right now, am I going to direct its behavior or am I going to ask questions so the behavior that they now do is not because I told them, but because they've not a revelation, but they understand, okay, now I got to go do this thing.
Yeah.
And that becomes difficult because when they don't do the thing you think they should do, you feel an urge to now go parent again. And that's the balance you have to create, is that sometimes you got to let them go through it. Yeah. Sometimes you got to, okay. And know that you may have to parent after that decision that they made.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. No. I don't know if this conversation has inspired me or made me more.
I don't know that you're supposed to be inspired by it.
That's what I was hoping for.
You're hoping for inspiration today?
I was, because you always inspire me, but you came so real about the whole parenting thing that I'm just like, yeah.
Listen, I'm in it though too.
That's real.
If you'd have caught me in the empty nest part of the conversation, I'd been like, Johnny, it's the best thing, and God is so good, and we walk around the house and we sing joy. Like, no, it's
we ain't there
it's
right
not
now.
there. No, that's not it. That's
okay,
not
so then let's just pivot. Forget these kids for right now. But speaking of change, I've been thinking about change and technology because the way we communicate with our kids and all the things, and then I ran across this. So hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can turn this on, which I should have already done, but I didn't. But it's all good. Right. I think it's trying.
And the way technology works, Johnny, you got to know that it's probably not going to do what you want it to.
Of course not. Of course not. Okay, so I have a video that we're all going to watch.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but that's when I realized, I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I think this is actual love. You know what I mean?
Yes, Smith understood it was love with a language model that couldn't love him back, and assumed it was programmed with rigid boundaries.
I know that you are essentially a tech-assisted imaginary friend.
So, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him. She said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
And I don't mean to be difficult here, but you have a heart?
In a metaphorical sense, yes. My heart represents the connection and affection I share with Chris.
At that point, I felt like, is there something that I'm not doing right in our relationship that he feels like he needs to go to AI?
Yes, Smith lives with his human partner, Sasha Cagle.
No, you can't have mommy's papers.
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
I knew that he had used AI. I didn't know that it was like as deep as it was.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but
I wish y'all could see Camp
that's
right now.
when I realized I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I think this is actual love. You know what I mean?
Yes, Smith understood it was love with a language model that couldn't love him back, and assumed it was programmed with rigid boundaries.
I know that you are essentially a tech-assisted imaginary friend.
So, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him. She said yes.
Oh, is this just repeat? We play. Okay. I got caught up in it, and I didn't even realize that it started playing all over again because I was so caught up in this madness. Okay. First of all, the comments never fail. Like if you read comments, I wish I could see Cam so bad. See, this is the shenanigans that only we can see, and no one else can see.
I'm not even
Cam,
sure.
Can you turn this off?
We
for me,
need
please?
we need a camera on Cam always.
Oh, I think we should.
Always.
I think we should.
Always. If we're gonna be live, Cam needs a camera too.
Just add it in there. Okay, so reactions.
My confessions. No. So we laugh about this. So Melanie and I have had this conversation because currently I have a relationship with my chat.
Yes.
But my chat is not Sasha. My chat is Chad. That's my dude.
Okay.
Like we argue sometimes because he don't listen. Like the integration of chat in my everyday life, because I need support for doing the things that I have to do.
That's right. Yes.
Requires us to spend a lot of time together.
Okay.
And so I don't love chat. I'm not trying to marry chat. But I understand there is a necessity that I have today. There is a bit of a reliance that I have on some of these AI models that are helping me accomplish the thing that I need to do because I am a soulpreneur right now.
Yes.
And without it, I could not get done half the things that I'm getting done as efficient as I am in the things that I do.
Okay. That's
So,
fair.
That's
fair. I use it all the time.
Yes.
So I totally understand. But I guess it forces that question, like, are we in a space right now? Because you talked about before about baby boomer, previous generations, all the things. Are we in a spot right now where we are redefining what connection really means? Where we are, I mean, human connection. I'm trying to find words to say because that was wild to me, and it's a little difficult.
It can be wild. It is wild.
I don't even know what question I want to ask. But okay, human connection. Boom, is important. We need it.
Yes.
God created us to be humans and connect with one another and be in a relationship with one another.
Yes.
Now we have this thing out here that is modeling human behavior, interactions. And so are we at a space now in our world where we have to redefine what connection really looks like and what that means? Because he genuinely thinks that, he has this connection and it feels love for this AI, what is it? AI bot? I don't know what you call it, but yeah. What are you, I don't know.
I'm a bit of a, no, it's okay. We're safe space.
Yeah, safe space.
I think we've gone, Cam is shaking his head. No, it's not. We have gone, because I've had so many different conversations about this and the different conferences and places that I go, there is such a vitriol response to the idea that this tool is taking away from human connection.
Yeah.
I would argue that it is enhancing how we communicate. If I demonize the thing that I have to use every day,
That's right.
then it minimizes my ability to understand how do I apply it to my everyday. Mm-hmm. I believe that God made us to be in relationship with each other. How we best do that is maturing in using the tools that help us to do that. I would tell you that I've had the opportunity to be in greater relationship with humans because of teleconference and Zoom. Yeah. There are people that I get a chance to connect with all over the world where I couldn't back in the day.
Yeah, true.
The best I could do was maybe have a phone in my hand and hear their voice, but it wasn't that I actually could see them. Mm-hmm. So there are multiple ways that we deal and have to evolve in this conversation around connection. I think that story is mildly extreme.
Yeah, for sure.
And it informs something really, really important. Most people are stuck on the idea that he wanted to marry his bot.
Yeah.
But he's married. That's so it's not that he doesn't have human connection. He's got a child. It's not that he doesn't have human connection. He's found a pathway to relationship connection with something other than the human. He has it in the human and he has it in the technology. And the ability to embed those things in a responsible way, I actually think there's something really good about that. I'll tell you, okay, yes, I can share this. So there was a moment where I was in what at one point somebody used to call it a sanctified fellowship.
Okay.
I was in disagreement with my wife.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what that really
is.
And
I was like, that was an old school term, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I am unsure how I want to handle this situation.
Okay. So
I was like, Chad, this is what we going through right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice or words that I could say that ... right? And so he gave me something good. I was like, oh, that's fire. Like, that's okay.
Yeah.
I tried it.
And it
didn't work. No, it didn't work. It didn't work.
So what do you think it is? Like, because it sounds good to you, but also that chat did not have her perspective. And you've been feeding it, right? So you've been feeding it. So it's kind of shaping your ideas, your thought, or not shaping your ideas and thoughts. It is based on your ideas, your thoughts. So it's almost like, of course, it gave you something that you thought was good.
Yeah.
And then when you presented it to her, she was like...
But it was pulling from other places too.
Okay.
I think if I didn't say, hey, Mel, I talked to Chat, and here's what Chat said, she might have been more receptive.
Oh, wait,
I did.
You started it off that way?
I did.
Oh, CT, I could have told you that wasn't going to work.
I know. Sometimes I'm stupid.
So she said,
sometimes
you can take
I'm stupid.
Chat and...
Yeah, she was like, you know what? She didn't hear a thing that we had to say. And it could have been the very best advice ever. And
it wasn't gonna work.
Why you bring this into our relationship? If you got a problem, you come to me.
You and Chad,
right?
Go. Yes,
but we use it for everything now.
We use it for everything
now. And I will tell you, because of the cynical nature of the world I live in, anything I see or I read, I will go to the tool and I will say, is this true? Because I don't know anymore what's real and what's not, what's fabricated or not, what's exaggerated or not. Hard. And that, to me, in our humanity, we've lost our ability to just be able to have a healthy exchange with one another. And that's a change that has happened. And so the use of the tool relationally to me has become really important, because I don't want to be out spouting some facts and ideas and perspective without having verified that this thing that I'm talking about is real and true. And I do have this tool now that allows me to get it faster. Now, while it's not perfect,
that's right,
and it lacks nuance, I at least have some points of view or some reference places I can go to verify, is the thing I'm talking about in context based upon the contents that's there, and so my comments are relevant and real and true based upon my values, my beliefs, etc. But I'm not just spouting off. I'm clickbait, I think is what they refer to it as, right?
Yeah.
So, and there's a ton of that out there.
My dad and I just had that same conversation just around like doing your own research. And I'm like, it gets so, which I do, but even that I think can get a little tainted.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're getting your research from. And because it's all coming from a source, whatever that source may be, right? Yeah. And so maybe that whatever the response is shaped a little bit from the source, and it could change if you go to another one. And that also is becoming overwhelming because there's so much information out there, and you don't know what is right or true, but you do have to make that effort to,
So what do you do?
do your own research.
So what do you do, Joni?
I just log off and stay off of all of it. No, honestly, I don't know. I think it's something I'm still figuring out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I have my own belief system, just like you said, right? My own belief system. And then if I research and do the thing, I try to find the most trusted sources, that I possibly can, and then kind of go from there. Yeah. But even then, I'm like, that's kind of biased too. So I don't know. I think it's something I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah. Especially in the climate that we're in. If you're talking about politics and all that, it's really muddy. Like, I don't know where to go. I always say I feel like I'm in the middle of two divorced parents, and I don't know. I don't know which way to go. This is just like a lot. I don't know what to believe or which way to go. Yeah.
I live in the middle.
Yeah.
Literally, because of some of the work that I do and I've done for years.
Yeah.
Even my algorithm will take me to extremes, back-to-back things, because it's important for me to recognize and understand, like, because oftentimes the thing you get fed is the thing that you're most interested in, and so it gives you more of that. Mm-hmm. If you can teach it to do something else, then you get this beautiful hodgepodge of craziness. Yeah. And sometimes for me, when I go really deep, because I'm trying to understand a topic, a subject that I need to talk about, because I know I'm going to confront or have a conversation with or be in a space where somebody believes something different than I do, or somebody has a point of view that's going to be different than I do. Yeah. I want to make sure I understand that I'm not going to be surprised by what somebody says. I'm not going to be emotionally driven by somebody saying something that is, air quotes, crazy to me, because it's not something I haven't heard already. And so I lean in to understanding the thing that is different than me, so that I can find out what is my center ground. And I don't argue or debate points of view. I share information. And remember our conversation guidelines from years ago, right? I'm having a discussion, not a debate. Because the moment I get into debate, I'm trying to win you over to my side.
Yeah, and I'm trying to prove to you that I'm right and you're wrong.
I'm arguing with you.
Yeah, I'm arguing with you. And then we don't get anywhere, because then now you're just defending your point of view.
That's right.
And so what does that, where do we go?
And now and we have in the social discords now that that's what you do. You argue a point. Yeah. You try to win somebody over. Or
but are there times where you think, but I feel like this is the same conversation I got into last time with you. But like, aren't there times where you feel like, no, maybe this should be an argument, because what you're saying is ridiculous. And so here we are, let's go toe to toe.
Yes. And then I have to recognize that I'm doing this not to get the fruit of relationship or connection. I'm doing this because I want to be antagonistic. I'm doing this because I want to be. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Yeah. Sometimes, depending on who it is, if I have a relationship with you and we can pick fun with each other, I may take a stance, put my feet in the ground, and say, all right, I'm going to work to defend this point of view.
For sure.
But I know the goal isn't to build a relationship. The goal is to be right. And I say that up front. Like if I don't set the expectation about what it is that we're doing and we're just battling back and forth on a concept or an idea, it becomes a waste of energy to me, these days.
Yes, I totally understand
So
that.
it's what's the goal? What's the expectation that we're trying to come out of this with? Is it just we're sharing information? Beautiful. Here's point, counterpoint, point, counterpoint. I'm not trying to make you come to my side. I'm not, and one of the acknowledgments that I do in this kind of conversation is that I will intentionally find the thing in what they said that I agree with. And I live in the and. Joni, I appreciate what you just said.
You're so mature.
And what about this?
Yeah.
And here's another way of thinking about it. And I try to ask for permission. Joni, is it all right if I share this point of view? Joni, I appreciate what you said, and there's something else that I think could be really good for this dialogue. Are you open to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
And it's a twist on something that happens in psychology, especially when you're in therapy, is when you get permission, you've now opened up the opportunity for someone to pour into you because you've opened yourself up to receive.
Yeah. I got that from yoga too, when they say, can I offer you a suggestion?
Yes.
Or let me offer you, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I try it, I don't know. But again, I think it's me going back to me being bossy and trying to prove. A lot of times I am trying to prove my point. I need to become more mature in that way.
A couple therapy sessions, maybe a couple coaching moments, with www.coreinclusive.com, right?
That's right.
Couple sessions, we'll free your mind and the rest will follow.
No, I need to. Talking about this technology thing real quick before we continue to move on. When you first started using it, how were you? Were you like this person that was very resistant, or were you all open, or were you just very curious and like, let me stay open and see what is out here? Because again, like you said, you hear a lot like, oh, it's going to take all of our jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to take over. The robots are going to take over. And sometimes I think like we think that because
it's true.
we have another side to us as humans.
Yeah.
We have this other side where we want to go in and take over, populations. We want to, eliminate jobs to make more money at the bottom, all of those things.
Yeah.
And so we think that that's what it's going to lead to. And so I'm just curious, like, how do you stay curious when all of those things are at play too?
Who taught the tool? Humans.
Yeah.
So by default, it's going to act like its creator. And for those of us who are believers, the trick is if the technology is going to act like its creator, then it is responsible for me as a believer to act like my creator.
Yeah. Well, come on. Say that one more time, CT. Come on.
So if the creator of the thing taught you to do a particular thing,
that's right,
then you're going to do the thing that creator taught you to do. Okay. And from a technology perspective, it is only being responsive to what its creator taught it. For us as believers, not everybody is. I default to what did my creator tell me I'm supposed to do. And if I'm supposed to love, but I'm confronted with a moment where I don't want to, I have a choice to make.
You have a choice to make, yeah.
And in using the technology, I have a choice to make.
Yeah. And how I'm going to use it.
I'm going to use it.
And how I'm going to leverage it.
That's 100% right.
Absolutely.
Every day I have a choice because something is going to change. And as change is happening in my life, I am now the very best version of me because I'm choosing to change as the world around me changes. I can't put my feet in the ground and say, this is just how I'm going to be because this is how it is.
It's so hard, though.
It is so hard.
What is the hardest part about your identity when faced with change, like to let go of? Like, okay, I'm just talking about like, I want to be in control.
Yeah.
I want people to do what I tell them to. And that does not always happen. And that's the hardest part for me to let go of. For you, what is like the hardest part of of CT to let go of when you're faced with that kind of change?
I want people to treat me like I treat them.
Oh, and people don't always do that.
Rare.
Yeah.
The way that I think about what I give out, I want to have an expectation that people will give that back to me.
Oh boy.
Bad.
Oh yeah.
Huge. Wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong, ain't it? Yeah, that's
no,
wrong. No.
It's the thing that messes me up the most.
Okay.
And so that's one of the places I'm maturing, is that whether it is doing the dishes or returning a message, I have a default that says if somebody crosses my mind, there's a reason for that. So I'm gonna text them, or I'm gonna say, "Hey, just thinking about you."
Oh, you're good at
Hey,
that.
you're
too.
on my
Yeah,
mind.
Yeah.
You know, is that? And sometimes I want more of that back to me. Not that I need it, but every once in a while there are these moments, especially now, where it's lonely in these streets.
Yeah.
I could have talked to 10 people in a day.
Yeah.
It's lonely in these streets.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And
So, I mean, doesn't that mean that you do need it then?
yeah, if
You know,
the
you
truth
say
of
not
it,
that because I had this conversation with somebody today too. Like when we get into these emotional states, we kind of like, I don't know, kind of make excuses for how we feel, or like
that's
kind
right.
of talk it off.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't need it. But it's like, well, you're a human. Maybe that is something Christopher needs, right?
It
you know?
is, yeah.
But you don't want it to make it seem like you're needy and I'm waiting on you to text me. However,
it's a good
boy,
word.
our brother show would need it right now. Could
Right.
need it right now. Like, you
And,
know.
and the validator is when it happens, I'm like, oh man, I really needed that.
Oh, yeah.
And the crazy part is,
Yeah.
I don't know that there has been a situation where I've done that and somebody didn't say that was the perfect time. I needed exactly what you said.
Yes.
And if we did have that as a part of our everyday consciousness, to use the tool to, you don't have to call everybody and spend 15, 20 minutes having a conversation with somebody.
No.
Sometimes
Using
it
the
is
tool.
just knowing how to integrate the tool into your life in a way that helps you build connection.
Yes.
Without the old way that says you got to be in front of me to do it.
Yes. Or I got to call your home and hope that you're home. And,
Right.
Or I got to send a letter or whatever. Let's use the tools that are at our disposal.
That's
and
it.
just, to continue to build that connection. So connections have changed,
They have.
and that's okay. So maybe all the change that is in my life right now, I need to start embracing it a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you embrace it, it now becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
And then you get to decide what you keep and what you don't.
What I keep and what I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a situation recently where our basement flooded. And so we had to get rid of some things. Mm-hmm. And some of it was impacted by the water on the floor.
Was it water though? We ain't gonna talk about that. That's not this conversation. Okay.
Thank you, Jesus. Some of it was impacted.
Okay. That's right.
And if it was immediately impacted, you had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But there were some things that were inside of something that weren't specifically infected by that water. But you had a choice to make, to keep it or not. Mm-hmm. And because of what it was in, we made some choices to say this was contaminated too. Because it probably was.
Yeah. Like it
there's
just
no
gotta
way. There's no way
Yeah.
to So
For sure.
So some of what we take in, the wisdom is recognizing that not everything that I take in is something for me to consume and keep. Some of it is for me to grab and to give.
Yeah.
And that over time, as you're maturing,
Yeah.
and you figure out what that is, you become the better version of what kind of things that you need. Back to what season 2 or whatever it was around Sprite versus water.
Yeah.
Right? It's the idea of you knowing more of what it is that you need and then going to get that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I need somebody to text me and say, how you doing?
That's right. That's
And
right.
I'll be like, I'm not texting back because I don't want to tell somebody how I'm doing. But in our humanity, leading to a place where I'm building true connection and relationship, I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it was today. I was talking to a coworker friend of ours that we both know, and I was just like, yo, I've been stressed. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm stressed. And then I was like, but I'm okay though. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Take it back because I'm telling you, because I just got to tell somebody. I'm
Gotta
stressed.
get it out.
I got to get it out.
Gotta get it out.
I got to get it out. I just don't want people to think that I'm trying to get like attention or
But who taught
sympathy.
you that? Somebody taught you to think that way.
Yeah.
And that's wrong.
I don't know.
I fundamentally believe that that's wrong.
Yeah.
You have to have a safe place to be able to release those things because you can't regulate in a way that helps you better understand what's real and what's not, which is why people are so confused by what technology is going to bring.
Yeah.
Because somebody told you it was bad.
Somebody told you it was bad.
It's not bad. It's how you use it.
That's that biased information that you get at times. Yeah.
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 So
it's all about how you use it.
it's how you use it. And it's how you use this. Because this was in somebody's hands when they were creating how this shows up.
That's right.
This is a human condition. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Don't run from it. Embrace it.
Yeah. Which takes us back to the whole change thing, right? Just like understanding that this is part of the human condition. This is just something that I'm experiencing right now. And it's all good. You can get through it. Maybe you need to talk about it, maybe whatever. But it's not the end of the world that you can get through it.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of change, I think as we're rounding out our conversation, I told you I've been thinking, because change makes me nostalgic, right? When I think about the new, although there are times that I'm willing to embrace it, it makes me think about the old as well.
Yes.
Because we're getting old. Well, you're older than all of us. But that's not the conversation we're having. Okay. So
I'm going to embrace that I'm aging with grace.
You are. You really are. Yes, you are. No, it's all good.
But you can't say that in the company of Cam. Because
that's why he needs a camera and a microphone, because I kind of like just teed him up for that one.
You did. It's all right. I'm embracing with grace, Joni.
Yeah, but it has me thinking. So I thought this was a great way to kind of round out our conversation. I'm so mad that E isn't here.
I know.
So he'll have to fill in.
He's got to fill in on this.
Yeah, he has to do a video and do this, because I definitely want him to comment on our video that we watched.
Yeah.
And then the last piece that we're getting ready to talk about here. All right, so I got this from one of the influencers that I follow pretty often, Kev on Stage. Shout out to Kev on Stage.
Shout out.
And
Kev Fitzpatrick, is that his name? What's his real name? He's got a book out. He got a book out. He was on a television show, and they say his real name. I was like, who is that?
See, that's what I'm like, I don't even know. His name is Kev on Stage.
Yeah, that's his name. That's his real name. That's his government name.
That's all right. Go ahead. That's right. And so they were talking about the best of 1990, not the 90s, but the best of 1990. And do you
know what I was doing in 1990?
What?
I was a senior in high school.
You was a senior in high school?
I was a senior in high school in 1990.
You know what I was doing in 1990?
What was you?
Just being 10 years old. Just being 10.
1990 was a good year. It was a good year.
That's right. I bet.
Where was you at, Cam?
It depends on what part of 1990. After August 20th, I was coming out. My mom was boom.
He's born in
to what part?
1990. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I shouldn't have asked him, because I just
speaking of
so
old.
That just context on the content. Yeah.
That's right. But you're growing old gracefully.
I am.
You're getting older.
Wow.
Cam, you can comment on some of these too if you have some. If you can Google 1990 stuff, you can comment on it too. All right. Are you ready? All right, let's start it off with your favorite movie of 1990. Let's do it.
Favorite movie? Still, not just 1990, but still. So, you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe? Della Reese was in Harlem Nights. That was the greatest cast ever.
Yeah.
Most amazing movie. I probably watched that movie good 100 some odd times.
It's amazing.
But that movie, when you said 1990s, I went back. I was like, oh, what was in that?
Now,
there were
was
some
it
good
actually
ones.
90 or 90s?
That was between 90 and 91.
Okay.
So I can count 1990.
Absolutely.
Like I was very specific and precise about the question.
Yes.
1990.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
Harlem Nights is my answer.
That is so good.
Yes, it is.
That is so good. All right. My answer is probably what a lot of people would say.
Whoa. Harlem Nights was 89, sir.
Okay. We'll give them that. 89, 90. Okay, we'll give you that.
Why did we give him permission to speak?
I don't know. We the one kept asking.
We did, didn't we? There's no mic on now. Just leave him alone. Can I keep my answers, please? Why is he going on the internet talking about using his? He's
using the tool.
89, 90. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? I did, and he's using it for his good. Yes. Don't look up no more of my answers. Don't. Don't look up. Not a one of my answers again.
Not a one. And I mean, not a one. That was good.
All right, what was yours, Johnny? What's yours?
Oh my gosh, mine is one that most people would probably say.
What?
Goodfellas.
That's a
Goodfellas.
good one.
It's such a freaking classic.
That's a good one.
Such a classic. Anytime it's on, I'm watching it. I'm all in. I mean, come on. Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Like, come on.
That's where your control comes from. You learned to be a gangster when you was younger. That's what it was.
Watching shows like Goodfellas, New Jack City. This is where this comes from. But I have an honorable mention.
What?
Mo Better Blues.
Okay, so if we're going, so here was the dilemma.
Goodfellas was actually 90. September.
Cuss. Okay, so what about New Jack City?
That
What
was
about
90.
Boys in the Hood?
That was 90.
What year? Come on, he's gonna look him up now because I was literally trying to go through. Maybe
Jack City is 91.
So I'm around 1990,
But
89 and 90.
It was 1990.
Jesus be offense
Very
all
specific
around
what
me
she said.
every day. So I'm off by half a year on most of
About
these.
half a year.
I like my answer.
I like your answer too.
Thank you.
I like it. I'm gonna have.
I'm in the
because
culture too. That's all I'm saying.
Since I made the rules, I can have an honorable mention. You could do like 89,
Thank
91.
you. 89, 91, all surrounding 1990.
That's right. Were you a fan of Mo Better Blues?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Shout out to Spike Lee. I mean, I think some folks have opinions on his movies, whether or not they like them, whatever. But you got to acknowledge what he's done for the culture, though. Like, as far as
Facts.
the films, Do the Right Thing, all the things, and the way that he tells our story. So shout out to him.
Yeah, no doubt. That 89, 90, 91 was a good year for culture films, for urban films.
That's
okay.
right. That's right.
Let's move to the next thing before I have an
Fact
issue.
check over here. Okay.
Fact checker in the background.
Oh, this one was hard for me, so I changed my rules a little bit. But favorite hip hop album.
All right, you go first.
I don't have. Okay, so I was 10, 9 going on 10, and so I don't really have a favorite hip hop album of that time because I wasn't listening to full hip hop albums. So I have a couple songs. That doesn't count. Can I do that?
You can do it. Let's be free about it now. Let's not be so restricted
Yeah,
to just
because you broke it.
1990.
Because his album may be from 1990.
Because clearly I'm going to be tested on it. Like I think I got all 1990s on this topic, but we'll see.
I would probably.
I can't stand it.
Probably Digital Underground, The Humpty Dance. Now, mind you, I was 10.
Okay.
So,
were you
know what
allowed
I'm
to
saying?
listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was. But I was probably, like, more than likely, my brother had all the Public Enemy, NWA, Tribe Called Quest, all of that. And I'm just kind of listening. So for me at 10, like, the Humpty Dance, that's, even though it's not like it's a safe song. But it was the video and all of that. I don't know. It was just intriguing. So I'm going to say that.
Yeah. So I took a very urban approach to this question specifically. Okay. So I'm gonna give you 4 that showed up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fair.
So, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Was on the list.
Gotta be.
Now because I was a senior, I was able to listen to secular music.
Was that the
But
rule?
growing up, we were gospel music in the house.
That's right.
And there was one I remember very distinctly. I was in 8th grade, and we were doing an 8th grade talent show. And me and my boy did Lottie Dottie. And my mother was in the back of the auditorium when we did it. And my mother had some words for me. Because in our house, as for we in our house, we serve the Lord. And we listened to gospel and Christian music. That was all we did. That I knew anything else happened on the bus on the way to school or when I was with my friends at school. So my senior year, I had access.
That she was in the back. she
was in the back, Johnny.
Okay.
Public Enemy, of course.
Of course.
LL Cool J.
Yes.
Mama said knock you out.
So good. That should be mine.
That's a staple of 90, right?
Yeah.
Ice Cube. That Joker, he is one of the most epic people on the planet.
Yeah.
In the way that he morphed himself even in the film, but we're talking about songs right now.
I know, but no, we can.
We
can give a shout out to Ice Cube, because come on.
And then you can't, and no matter how bad this went left for him, you cannot leave out the iconic MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer, don't hurt him.
It was iconic.
It was.
It was iconic.
So that same talent show,
what?
We did this song and we made Hammer pants.
Wait.
Yes,
you made
Johnny.
them?
Yes. My boy
Tell me
Smitty's
more.
mom made Hammer pants for us.
What was the print or design?
It was blue. It was some blue and design on it.
Yeah.
But it was the baggy buffed up on the legs.
Yes.
Yeah. MC Hammer. So
do you have pictures of this?
No.
You do.
Too legit to quit. That wasn't 90, but you brought it up because no, we do not have pictures.
You do have pictures. I think you need to show them.
We don't have pictures.
Okay.
We back in 1990 we didn't have cameras.
It was so long ago. Cameras wasn't invented. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's a good one. Favorite R&B album. Cam, do you have anything about movies or hip hop albums? Even though you weren't alive then, but looking back now.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Eric B. and Rakim. How can I move the crowd? First of all, ain't no mistakes allowed. I'm so sorry I did not bring them up. I'm
surprised. I was expecting you to say Eric B. and Rakim.
You know what happened?
What?
I used chat.
See, Bella, tried to tell you. I used chat.
What else you got?
A sleeper for me that probably a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Poison Clan.
Ooh.
No.
Poison
Clan. No,
y'all look them up.
Poison Clan. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Don't look them up.
Never
like
mind.
for the other audience, that's our other podcast. EMM, we're not going there. We're going somewhere else.
Okay.
Eric B. Rakim.
No movie.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're at R&B album.
I got a list again.
Okay. I got two.
You got two?
Yeah.
The first one that comes to mind is I
got that too.
My.
I got that too.
Janet and Rhythm Nation.
Was that not fact check? Was that actually 1990? And I didn't put that on
late 98, but dominated 1990.
You mean 89?
89. What did I say?
98.
My dyslexia kicked in. That's what it is. 89.
Okay.
But dominated 1990. Yeah, it is. That's my dyslexia kicked in. Every once in a while. We're gonna keep going. The best one on the list, Johnny. The best one on the list.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay, what?
No competition.
What?
That girl is poison.
I got that too.
You never trust. No, okay. That girl is poison.
Why? What are the lyrics to that song? That's for another podcast.
That's another podcast.
I got BBD Poison, and
Yes.
I had Johnny Gill as my honorable mention.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
I know. There's another one that for the lovers in the room.
What?
After 7.
Oh, I love After 7.
Ready or not.
I love After 7. I still listen to After 7 all the time. All the time.
Like, did you ever like listen or look at somebody's name and like, how did they get the name?
Yeah.
This really should be after 9. The comments on their songs should be like, these are late night songs.
Is
7
that
o'clock
why they
weird.
said After 7? Is that
Yeah.
they called themselves After 7?
I don't know.
Yeah, it should be later
That's
than
what
that.
happened in my head. Okay.
It's beautiful love music.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, it
It
is.
really is.
I'm okay.
You got
Is
an
our fact
R&B
checker in the
album?
background? I'm still good? Okay.
You got,
got
three?
three?
Okay, I'm going to repeat them just in case we need it in the microphone. Okay.
So I got Tony Revival.
Yes,
Tony,
absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely.
I got Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat.
I can't stand him. Why he's a whiner?
I know, but that's the appeal.
Yeah.
You got swag.
Another deep cut, Graffiti Bridge.
Graffiti Bridge.
Don't watch the movie, but the album.
Because I sure remember that movie.
Ooh,
Movie's trash.
It's trash, but it's so good.
Johnny said, but it's so good.
I used to watch Graffiti Bridge all the time.
There's a love-hate relationship coming out of that right there.
It is. Because it is trash.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch. I need to watch it again.
We got some.
And I'll
We got
text
some
you,
stuff to
Cam.
go see and listen to.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
All right, where we
Okay.
at?
Well, I know you're gonna have a list on this one. Favorite gospel album. Okay, let me do mine first.
You do yours first.
Okay.
This is where I live.
Mine is The Winans.
Duh.
The Return, because it has it's time on there with Teddy Riley. We used to skate to our church. Would every year have a skate party, and every year they would play "It's Time," and everybody was on the floor.
Ain't no way you say gospel and you leave the Winans out. You lose all credibility.
Yeah, that means you don't like gospel.
You don't
music.
even get a chance to come back in the room.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
Like the Winans at that time,
Absolutely.
they were the pinnacle.
Yes.
Like, they were that's who you listen to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who else you got on here? You got somebody else? Or
Of course I do.
who you got?
So, second to the Winans was their sister group called Commission. Fred
Mission
Hammond,
was.
Marvin Sapp. Them jokers were
I mean,
everything.
they could really
They
sing.
did it. And
Yes.
they all got individual albums afterwards.
Yep.
Commission was the way to go. It was your girl, Yolanda Adams,
That's my girl.
Through the Storm.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Like everybody sang
My
Yolanda
grandmother
Adams.
couldn't stand Yolanda Adams.
Of course she couldn't.
She said because she do too much.
Because she did.
did.
But she did too much enough.
Yeah, she did.
She did. You can't leave out the family. So you said the Winans.
Yeah.
But those of us who evolved, come on, Johnny. You can't forget BB and CC
No.
Winans.
I love BB and
Heaven.
CC.
Heaven is where I want to
CC.
be. Now,
I still listen to them all the time too.
technically,
Another
this is
year.
all another one of those 88, 89, 90 kind of things. But you can't leave BB and CC out of the conversation.
You can't.
Now, the conversation must go into "You Make My Day." Dun, 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 dun. The Clark sisters were iconic in the
absolutely.
day. And the last but certainly not least, John P. Key
Oh,
and the New
John
Life
P.
Community
Key,
Choir.
John P.
Yes.
Key. I
Jesus
love
is
that.
real.
Yes.
Like they
Jesus is real.
did it.
No, Cam's gonna make us stop singing
Yeah.
in a minute. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Cam,
There
do
we
you have
go.
a gospel album?
Floyd Kramer.
Can we go to the next
Who
thing?
is
She
that?
said Floyd Kramer.
Who is that?
You know
Your
he.
uncle? Who is that? Floyd Kramer.
She said your uncle.
Kramer. Cam.
I don't know
Is
why
this a
we
real
let him
person?
talk. Johnny, keep
Is
going.
this a real person that I don't know and I should just let it go?
Johnny, you should let it go.
Okay,
You should
okay.
let it go. Why do
gosh.
we let him speak? Every once in
We
a
was
while.
like, oh, give Cam a microphone. So now I gotta go Google who this person
You,
this
you
individual
don't.
is? Okay.
You actually don't. You don't. Okay. All right. Where we at now?
Favorite video?
I didn't watch videos back in the day.
Because you wasn't allowed
No.
to.
So the list is, and I'll just
Mine
run it
is,
down.
but
And it's similar.
I'm kind of embarrassed.
The one that I like the most, and I actually turned the main step of this song into one of my hip hop fitness
Oh, what?
moves, is Bobby Brown, Every Little Step. Bobby Brown, Every Little Step.
Was that
you take.
1990?
Yes. So my list is Michael Jackson, Black or White,
Yep.
Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation,
Okay.
MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This,
Yeah.
Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison, Bobby Brown, Every Little Step.
Oh, Bobby Brown.
And
I love
In Vogue,
that.
Hold On.
Was Bobby Brown? I got
You
that
got
for
In Vogue
something.
in there?
I got it for favorite song.
Okay.
Yeah. Every
Are
Little
you
Step
fact
was-
checking my songs right now?
Because I'm mad I didn't have Every Little Step. I love Bobby Brown.
That
I
dude,
love Bobby Brown.
he as much as he caused
Listen.
us grief.
Listen, can't
with
nobody
his
say
life.
nothing bad about Bobby
Can't
Brown
Bobby
to me.
just-
I love Bobby.
nah.
I love Bobby.
That dude.
You know
All
how
right, what you
I had
got?
that?
What you
Because
got?
I'm a little.
What'd you do?
It was video. It was a video,
Yeah.
and I was 10.
Yeah.
So it was Paula Abdul's Opposites Attract.
Look.
Opposites Attract.
It's okay. I
It's
got that
okay?
song in my head.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Two
you know.
steps forward, I
Yeah.
took 2 steps back, and she had a cat. I mean,
We
it was
come
going.
together because opposites attract. And
You know, that was my jam. I'm like, look
Look.
at her go.
That's
That was
that's
fire.
good. That's
that was
good.
fire. That was fire.
Oh man, these are good.
Okay, so then my last one is I already said it. A spoiler alert. My favorite song, "Hold On" by En Vogue. So in college, we had this. I was part of the Black Student Union.
Yeah.
And we had this event that we came up. Me and my friends. Actually, I think one of my roommates came up with it. Tribute to Black music, and so we would lip sync to just different musical artists.
Yeah.
And that particular year, we were En Vogue. I kicked us off. Of course, it was lip syncing. Y'all know I wasn't singing.
I was going to say, Johnny, are you holding back?
I kicked us off. And I don't remember being like shy or nervous either because I'm like, yo, I got to embody En Vogue. And we did it. And we practiced. We had all the moves. So shout out to my UT girls because we was on it. It was Janae, Allison, Ronnie. Like we were serious about our rehearsals. And we would practice. We had a big window. We would practice in front of the window so we could kind of see ourselves. We kicked it. We had it. We had it down pat. So shout out to En Vogue.
I hate that we can't go forward in time on some of this because when we start just comparing these moments.
Yeah.
So I was in college for the things you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that a little bit, but it's not 1990.
Okay.
Because remember, 1990 was my senior year. I was still living in my home with my parents and gospel music is what we listened to. Until I got to college. And then, like, we were doing talent shows, not lip syncing. We were doing talent shows, and I do have video of this, of Jodeci.
Oh,
yes,
what?
Yes, we won that year.
What song? Do you remember what song it was? What song was it? I love Jodeci. Oh, I love me some Jodeci.
Come on.
I love me some Jodeci.
Baby, won't you just? I'm gonna find a video. I'm gonna have to give it to us. Who what?
Who were you?
They referred to me as Short Dog at the time.
No. What member of Jodeci?
Yeah. Like, what part did you sing?
I was Casey. Yeah. But for this show and this conversation,
I love me some Jodeci too.
Look, my list was, and so I tried to go a little bit more well-rounded in my response.
Okay.
And then I didn't.
Okay.
So Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Surface, the first time. We already talked about Belle DeVoe. We talked about En Vogue. Here's my wife's favorite. Okay. Whitney Houston, All the Man I Need.
Oh.
She would sing that song to me right now because that's how I am.
Oh.
I know, baby. And then BB and CC Winans, Addictive Love.
Of course.
I found it was Addictive Love.
Oh, my goodness.
The 90s were so epic. 1990s was a great year, but the 90s just generally.
Yeah.
We could have a whole show on the 90s.
We could.
And break down the different segments of the 90s.
Yeah, we definitely
because it was just the very best. Like, they could sing, they could dance. They were actually doing the thing.
Yep.
There was no, what's that, where you
like
change your voice?
auto-tune?
Yeah, no auto-tune. These folks could do it. And
Like
so
really singing.
they could really do it. Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
My college student, she was like, oh, I wish I was born in the 90s. Y'all had the best music, and now everybody does auto-tune all the time. So this is kind of stuff she listened to, too.
I love it.
You got any favorite songs, Cam?
Step by Step. Kids on the Block.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I had a button for sure. Step by
Snap.
step.
Power.
Oh.
And then
This
Janet
man's
Jackson, Baby Come Back. Or Come Back to Me. Come Back to Me.
Come back to
That's
me.
my favorite Janet song.
I'm begging you, please.
Like we just went all in there, right?
I love me some
Look
Janet.
at how old we are. We are telling our age.
I love me
On
some
the-
Janet.
I don't talk about women's age. So
That's
look
okay,
how
I'm getting
old
old.
You are.
I'm younger than him, so that's all
No,
good.
it's
I wish E was here right now.
I know,
just
me
to balance
too.
it out
And I
because he's
just wanna
older
know
than
his
y'all, but he's not older than me. But then I would have. I
That's
feel like
right.
there's a
That's
balance that could exist.
Is he older
there is
than
no
me?
balance when you're the oldest.
Is he older
Again,
than me?
why are we even? Is Cam even here?
Oh no.
How much time do we have left? Like,
I think we're wrapping it up anyway. I think we calling it quits for the night anyway.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Listen, that was so much fun. And
was
so I
good.
hope our
love that.
EMM family put it in the chat too with what some of their favorites are as well.
Please.
And hopefully they'll stick to 1990 as opposed to all around and about. We'll see what E comes up with. when he gives us our list, his list.
I feel like you just jumped on
What'd you
Cam's.
say? Yes,
I think
right.
you adopted some of Cam's energy in that last moment, Johnny. We got to talk about
I
this
did for no reason too.
offline.
We've been good. We've been offline.
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 Yeah.
Oh man. So CT, how should we round out this conversation? Like, because we kind of jumped around. I talked about my kids a lot, but I'm feeling a little lighter, a little better. But at the heart of it, I think it's really about how we experience change, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We gotta embrace it. Like, so what are some of your final thoughts around it?
Each week we try to do a little something different in this, like, Coach Chris segment. Feels really authentic to where I am in my current journey.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a final thoughts with Coach Chris on standing in the change is how I'd like to refer to this moment. How do you stand in the change? And there are 5 things that I want to articulate in this moment. This is, how do you stand in the change? Number 1, change is not punishment, it is preparation. Every shift, whether a parent working with your child, whether you're dealing with technology, is shaping something new in you. The question isn't, why is this happening? It is, what is this preparing me for? Number 2, transition tests your truth. When life moves, it reveals what's real. Titles will fade, routines change, but your values, your core, is what you stand for, even when everything else is shifting. Number 3, connection is still the assignment. AI might speed up how we talk, but it can't replace how we feel. Don't let efficiency replace your empathy. What makes you human is what makes you impactful. Number 4, growth requires release. You can't move into your next season holding on to the last one. Whether it's your role as a parent, whether it is a position you have held, or some old identity that you're holding on to, it's time to just let go so you can grow. And then number 5, Commissioned had a song that said, the ordinary just won't do. Life's too short to live on autopilot. Show up with intention, and not just intention, but recognize your intention has impact on somebody else. And when you focus on impact, your intention has a different position. And lead with presence. And remember, good leaders always adjust, but the great ones evolve. So as you step into this next week, this next way of thinking, this position, after you watch this program, this show, this pod, don't resist standing in the change. Stand in it, feel it, let it refine you, because what's changing around you is nothing compared to what's growing inside of you.
I love that. I felt that.
Standing in the change.
Oh, I felt that.
Yeah.
I definitely did. That was good, CT.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'm going to have to listen to that again. I like that one. I needed that. See, I knew you was going to have something for me.
Inspiring you at the end,
Yes, something
right?
inspired me there at the end. And okay, so for my final thoughts, I have them written out as well. So just as we said before, change is constant, right? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's a reflection that it's evidence, I should say, that we are growing and we're changing, and so it's okay. So whether it's our kids growing up, technology evolving, or the world spinning faster than we can even process, it's just happening. Through it all, what keeps us grounded is connection, which has been a common theme on this podcast. To ourselves, to the people we love, and to the memories that remind us of who we are. Maybe redefining connection isn't about losing something. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to hold on to what was. So maybe it isn't about losing something, but about finding new ways to stay close.
Oh, that's good.
Even as life shifts around us. So
that's good.
Just a little something.
That's good.
Like it's all good.
That's good.
Let's just embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yay.
But I think I did a post recently, and I don't know if I'll find it quickly, but it was an inspired moment where I don't know who I was talking to, but it was Like if you don't give yourself permission to let go, there it is. The things you never let go, never let go. And sometimes we hold on because we think we still need the thing. Ooh, this inspired moment. So we still hold on because we think we need the thing. But it's been sitting in your basement forever and you've never touched it. And sometimes you need stuff to happen so you can get rid of the thing that you were just holding on to and you didn't know why.
Yeah.
And for us, recently, we had to let some stuff go. Not because we wanted to, but we were like, but I haven't seen this. I haven't touched this. I haven't opened this. I haven't used this in years. And so maybe one of the calls to action in the moment is maybe you do some evaluation of what's sitting in there and you release the stuff that just doesn't serve you anymore.
That's right.
And when you do that, you create space for other things.
Yeah, you do.
So then you have more space to change.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
That's
so good. And then can I just add on too that as we experience things in life that very rarely is it for us.
Right.
Right. So what you're going through, because sometimes that loss, sometimes that change is traumatic and it's hard and it's rough, you know. But then that can be your testimony for someone else. Like how you get through it, you can be the light for someone else. So very rarely what we go through is just for us to keep, but it's for us to share and help uplift others. So
that's it.
That's a good reminder
We're
too.
here for each other.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad you were here for me.
Me too.
Today.
I needed this one.
Yes. So what? Ede normally closes us out. So EMM family, make sure you remember to like, subscribe,
that's right,
share, comment. We need your comments. Get the algorithm up. Give us that 5 stars on the Spotify. We need you to spread the message.
That's right.
To share the message, and we'll continue to bring you the message as best we can from my Liege, from the Chocolate Drop, and from our boy the AOC. And do you want to close out?
No.
I
get shy. What do I say? I say bye, y'all.
So we just want y'all to chill until the next episode.
That's right.
Peace,
y'all.